afternoon. Can you hear me? Wish you an Independence Day, and what a day to start our go global. So EPT, the enthusiast, trailblazer, and the pragmatist. These are the three customer profiles that Vijay put it out, and that needs greater aspirations to be reset with us to design and develop the body-on-frame vehicles and pickups, which naturally comes to us, having sold 900,000 Scorpios in India. So what you see here is the frame, the center structure of the pickup that comes with very high strength material, above 80%, 600 Newton per millimeter squared. It comes with very high torsional and bending, go anywhere in South Africa, of course in all markets as well, but being in South Africa, I have to take the South Africa name first. So it's highly durable, and it also meets the crash performance, let it be G NCAP or Euro NCAP or A NCAP. We're now going to beef up our chassis and body to meet all the crash norms, just like the emission norms. By the way, when we do this, we automatically get the benefit of the best ride and handling performance. Of course, also the refinement comes with the best stiffness, bending stiffness and torsional stiffnesses. So that's the higher order aspirations we have set it for the new global pickup. The body has to be extremely light because it is sitting on the spring. You don't want the body to juggle around with a high mass, and that will give you problems to ride and handling. So it's extremely lightweight, but yet tough and versatile structure that we are building on it. A new body that will be built on the new chassis that we are doing it for the global market, so therefore it's a go global. All the joineries in the body structure are optimized. You get then the strength without adding the material. That's the clue there. The local stiffnesses have to be improved apart from the regular A pillar, B pillar, C pillar, and the rings that you add to the structures. That's one of the best learnings that we got from our Scorpio launch. So we will put it back to the pickup so you get a very solid body at very lightweight. That gives again the NVH performance that's needed, and again the toughness that it adds. It comes with a Yamaha Generation 2 powertrain with 185 bhp diesel engine, paired with manual and automatic transmissions, very proven, reliable ISIN automatic 6-speed transmission, and manual is from Mahindra. It's an unparalleled low-end torque. When you drive the new Scorpio N, you know the power and torque of these vehicles. We bring in 4x4 terrain capability for this global pickup, 4-wheel drive light and 4-wheel drive high modes. You also know that we have a traction control system for different terrains: gravel, snow, grass, mud, rud, sand, and normal drives. All of them we integrated, we give different drive modes, so this car can take on anywhere in the country with all these kinds of roads. So that's the different drivetrain capability that we bring in apart from the engine power and torque. So adding together, it's go global. Techie. We have to steal the heart of the pickup, just like that we do for SUVs. So we bring in zip, zap, zoom, and you can customize as well. So different modes for the engine and transmissions. Immersive audio experience with a very low refined vehicle in the quietest cabin that you can have. You need an immersive audio experience, so we bring in branded audio experience here. 5G connectivity, we now move away from 4G to 5G. We also bring in semi-automatic parking assist, and of course, sunroof will always be there. Safety is the main pillar and core architecture of our global pickup. As I said, three-shield structure that we explained earlier. The crash loads are distributed in multiple ways so that you don't disturb the A pillar and the B pillar the structure you don't want to disturb when the crash happens so that you can easily open the door. You don't want any injuries to take place of the occupants. So the loads are evenly distributed. It's the new threshold structure that we implemented in XUV711, then Scorpio, and then back to Global Pickup. We are successful in five-star in GNCAP. We bring in the same thing for Euro NCAP and ANCAP. We also come with 5R1 camera, 1B, that gives the level 2 plus autonomous driving, multiple 43 features that it offers, and it's the number one selling item for XUV700, all of you know, in India. We bring in for the Global Pickup. With that, we define the Global Pickup concept, but this is the small part of the big story that now Mr. Boson is going to reveal about the exteriors and interiors of Global Pickup. May I request Mr. Pradap Bose to come to the stage.
Thank you for the new. Thank you, Velu-san, for the new name, Boson. I'm not sure I deserve a name like that, but there you go. Okay, we've spoken about this being a lifestyle pickup, but how did we bring style into life? And let me show you that little story. You know I love talking about design, but this one is particularly close to us as a design team, global design team, because it's a true opportunity to do something fantastic, something global as we've called it, something fresh on the new gen or the next gen ladder frame architecture that Velu and team are developing at MRV and other places that you saw around the world. So this next generation frame, this next generation architecture really needed an all new Global Pickup. Okay, as you know, I always talk about design pillars. Modernity is one of them. You know, products live and survive for 10, 15, 20 years. They should always look contemporary, never outdated. Functional detail. For the range of things the pickup will have to do, it's very, very important to treat each detail with care. Mies van der Rohe said, God lies in the details. And I think details is what distinguishes one product from another. Robustness comes with the territory. That's the kind of product it is. And of course, Mahindra bold. You know, boldness is something we've never been shy of. And I think bringing that out in the personality of the vehicle, in the personality of the design, was fundamental. As you know, I'll get out of the way for some of you. As you know, with that brief, the design teams really, go to town. It's almost impossible to stop them. The kind of creativity that flows, and you can see we explore all sorts of directions. But then we of course, through a process of selection and down selection, we come to what's close to the final design theme. And here, even on paper, if you can excite the management team, I think you're sort of on the right path. So when they see these sketches on paper on a big screen in our studios, either in MADE or in MIDS, you can feel that excitement. And then you say to the design team, look guys, I think we're on the right path. Let's keep going. As you know, clay is integral to our design process. A lot of people talk about AI and digital and computers, but I think HI, which is human intelligence, is one of the most powerful forms of intelligence. And when they touch the model like this, when they touch the clay, when each surface is gone over by the hand of a modeler and a designer, you will see the result. We of course get into the minutest of details. I spoke just now about functional details. Everything is there for a reason. There's nothing superfluous in a pickup, and there shouldn't be. Again, the form-function balance is important, but we treat every detail with care. Because when you live with a product for 7, 8, 10 years, you notice these things. You notice the smallest details. It doesn't have to be at first view. Maybe in the second year you realize, oh, I didn't know the lamp has little squares in them. But you do, and that's what keeps it fresh for you. Then of course, like I said, we have very high quality of that visualization of every single detail, but also the overall vehicle. So we never lose sight of overall proportions, overall surfaces, and then the finest and the minutest of details. And here you can see, you know, as it's a concept, we wanted to sort of jazz it up a bit. You know, the tires at the back, you know, the other little accessories. Like I said, it's hard to stop designers when the creative juices are flowing. And then again, in the digital process, we sit and refine every surface, every edge, every line, so that what you finally see comes together as a fantastic, amazing, beautiful whole. And here again, you can see every detail is worked on. And we do this, of course, with our partners in MRV, in product planning, you know, what's right, what's big, what's tough. If you can see the chamfers around everything, it's that thickness of material, it's a thickness of metal, you know, that you want to bring out when you see all these chamfered surfaces. Yeah, and like I said, our visualization, in-house visualization is of a very high order. So I say designed in Mumbai, but for the world. And I would like to show you all an AV about what this global pickup is really about. Can we have the AV, please?